Jeanne here from Costa Rica. I am sitting in an Airbnb in Escazú, which is outside of San Jose. It's about 4-hour drive from home, and I am going to give you my latest and greatest update on my last 2 medical procedures. No emergencies, just my usual preventative care that I do all the time anyway, and I did them here, so I've been giving you kind of reports because it's my main concern in moving down to Costa Rica. So I'm going to give you that. Before I start though, I wanted to reach out and say thank you to all of you who are subscribed to us, and remind you to push the bell icon so you'll be alerted to any new videos we put up. And if you're new watching, we have been reaching out to quite a few people and getting some new people, and just wanted to thank you very much for being here. Ask you to subscribe and to push the bell icon, as I said, to be alerted to any kind of new video we put up. So I am sitting here, as I said, in Escazú, about 4 hours from home. We came down here for a couple of reasons. One was we have a dental appointment on Monday for James, which I'll tell you about, but also we wanted to see Top Gun. And we just used it as an opportunity to come to the city and just enjoy a new place. It's beautiful here, by the way. It's just a beautiful city just outside of San Jose, the capital. So we're having a lovely time. We went to the mall, did a little shopping, of course, and saw Top Gun, 2 thumbs up. And tomorrow James will go to his dental appointment. Like I said, I'll tell you about that. But really, I'll just give you a quick update on my 2 last medical appointments so you know how those went. I went for 2. One was to the dermatologist, and he is also / a plastic surgeon. And the other was to the optometrist, actually ophthalmologist, for my my annual eye exam. So first of all, the dermatologist / plastic surgeon. He is about 10 minutes from our home. Highly recommended. I've had a couple of bouts with a squamous cell and a basal cell about 4 years ago on my chest, as a result of my time living in Hawaii back in the 80s. So, that many years later, it shows up, and FYI for all of you out there, it doesn't show up right away. So if you have skin issues, it's going to show up in the future. So I'm just preventing, or at least making sure I don't have anything new, and I'm taking super good care of myself down here, covering up and putting stuff on my face, and I just want to keep up. So I went to see this doctor. I'll just let you know, they call him Dr. Dreamy because he's a very, very good looking Costa Rican doctor, but that is besides the point. I made my appointment on a Friday. I just did it via WhatsApp, which is their primary source here of communication, and they had an appointment on Monday. So I went on a Monday, I showed up, I walked into the office and walked into a very nice little waiting area. There were 2 men there waiting. I didn't see any women. By the way, it's starting to drizzle a little bit, so if I get rained on, that's just par for the course. I had to fill out some paperwork. 2-sided, very simple, no problem. I didn't see any women, just 2 lovely men, spoke English, one more than the other. And I just waited on their sofa. I waited about 20 minutes for the doctor. And while I was waiting, he was having a consultation with another woman. The door was wide open. She kind of had some plastic on her face, and they were just having this full conversation. No concern about me being there, no concern about me listening. It's sort of not what people worry about. And we just all kind of hung out, and I waited. So about 20 minutes later, they came and took me to the back room where my appointment was going to be. There was no air conditioning on, so they turned it on for me, and I waited about 5 minutes for the doctor at most. He came in, and when he came in, he sat on the chair table thing that we're used to. He sat on it right next to me. He couldn't have been more than a foot from my face, sat right there. There was no woman in the room, no nurse. It was not a concern for me whatsoever. It's not part of the protocol. It's just not a concern. And he just sat down right next to me and said, "What can I do for you?" And I was like, well, I'm here to have my annual check. And he said, great, let's do that. So he did not make me undress. I'm used to, fully undress, leave on my underwear, put on a full gown, lay on a table. He didn't have me do any of that. He did ask me to take my top off. I left my bra on. Very professional. I could tell. I've done these enough times to know what he's looking for and how he's checking. So he checked me. He had me stand up. He checked my legs, just under my shorts. Gave me a full check. It was great. Very professional again. Did well. Asked me to put my top back on. Told me I look great. No worries at all. Everything looks terrific. I said, thank you so much. I said, okay, can you just direct me? I couldn't remember how I got to the room. He said, no problem. Go here and take a right. I did. I said, I'll just pay on my way out. And he said to me, I'm not accepting any payment from you. I said, excuse me? I said, of course I'm paying. He goes, no, you're not. And I said, excuse me? He says, I made you wait about 20 minutes. I do not make my patients wait. They should not have to wait. And I'm not going to charge you, so no payment. And I argued a little bit back and forth, a little bit more, but then at some point I knew I wasn't going to change. And he said, you know what you can do for me? I'm like, please, what? He says, come back and see me in 6 months, and we'll check you out then, and that's it. I said, thank you so much. I walked out. I said Pura Vida to the gentleman at the front office. They said Pura Vida to me, and we were done. I walked out. So I went to a dermatologist slash plastic surgeon with a very good reputation in the area who did not charge me for the visit because he made me wait 20 minutes. That's number one. Number two visit was going to the ophthalmologist. So when you go to an optometrist here, the optometrist just does the glasses and such. They don't do an exam. So you go to an ophthalmologist to see your doctor, to go and do your full-on eye exam. So we drove to Liberia, which is about a 40-minute drive. I do know that there are some closer to me. This one came recommended, and he has an office there. So we went to his office. You got to get, it's on a street that is full of retail stores. And he has this very unrecognizable storefront on a retail store next to a shoe store and a clothing store. Like, you'd have no idea. I walked in, I signed in, he came out and met with me, brought me back to his office. He's a younger physician, probably in his 30s. He works with his father, and he did the whole thing. Every test that I'm used to having to check my eyes, he did. The only thing that was different was when they did the glaucoma test, where you put your chin on the thing, they go poof. Instead of that, what he did was he put 2 drops in my eyes. This was funny. He put a drop in each eye, and he said, now this will be a little itchy. I'm like, okay. So he puts the drop in my eye, and it burned. I'm like, and I started laughing. I said, I think you meant burn, not itch. This will be a little burn, not itchy. And he laughed. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I just burned. It was about 10 seconds of a little burn, and it was nothing, just, And then they take this little, like a pen or a thermometer with a little thing on the end, and they put it right on the right at the top of your eye, and they go click, 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 click. About 5 or 6 clicks. There's a little poof, but it's not the same. It's very gentle. No big deal. Done. And that was it. He told me my eyes looked great. I had LASIK, I think about 30 years ago. So he said, that's all holding up well, no glaucoma. I'm in great shape, no worries. I did get some driving glasses for nighttime, just a little bit to take the light out. But I did let him know that I wasn't going to order my glasses from his store because they lived, he's too far and they don't do a lot of shipping. That's not a big deal. No problem at all. So he gave me my prescription, but it doesn't come on a white piece of paper with the black writing on it, that we're used to. Is basically his business card. That's it. And he just kind of writes the prescription on his business card. He gives it to me. I have it in my wallet, and I will take it to the optometrist who is closer to where we live, and I will order my glasses. Great. Now, the fee for this was, when I walked out, I believe it was about $74. It was $74 for the exam. Done. Because I did not order glasses yet, I can't give you that price, but I can tell you that James ordered his glasses when he went, and his glasses, I believe, were about $80. So for the visit, the glasses with the prescription plus the frame, you're looking at about $140, $150. That's it. So plastic surgeon slash dermatologist and the ophthalmologist visit. One great one, no fee, which is amazing to me. And the other, about, you know, when you put the glass in, you're looking at $140, $150. So that's what I have to say about that. So I think I'm just kind of working to help clear up any misunderstanding or misnomer or preconceived notions that people have about medical care outside the United States. I have been doing some research, so I'll put some numbers together for all of you, but the outcomes in other countries are better than the outcomes in the United States, and the fees are better. It was about 1947 here in Costa Rica that they pulled out their military. So Costa Rica has no military, and you know, you can all, whoever wants to have whatever conversation you'd like to have about that, and whether you agree or like it, or the United States is going to come to their rescue if they need anything. That's kind of not where I'm going today. But I will tell you that there is no military here. And instead they put all of their funding from the military and they put it into their rural education and medical, both, you know, where it's populated as well as out in the urban, the more suburban and rural areas. So fees are lower, doctors are plentiful, they have a private healthcare system, they have a fully public healthcare system. Doctors are well trained. They're usually trained, I believe, in Mexico, the United States, Canada. They get trained in Europe. A lot of them come back to their home country and bring all of their tools with them. So far it's been a great experience. Tomorrow, James is going to a dentist he found here when we were still in the United States to get some work done, you know, implants and such. He's got a couple of areas where he needs an implant, but the bone, as some of you know, if you don't take care of it soon enough, the bone no longer becomes strong enough to put the implant in. So this is a specialized dentist. She's already seen his x-rays, has already given him a quote, which was about half the cost of what we would spend in the United States. So since we're down here, we're gonna go see her tomorrow in person, let her tell him what she thinks the procedure would look like, you know, how many visits, and what the total cost is. So that is tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and then from there we will drive back home and pick up our dogs, our pooches from Duffels and Dogs, and get back home. So that's my report to all of you. So far so good. Again, no big emergency so far, so of course, thank goodness I don't have that report for you, but I will pass that on should that happen. But for right now, it's been great. Oh, I should tell you, so the Airbnb we're staying in Escazú is beautiful. It's just beautiful. I don't know what to say. Private parking, garage, the whole thing. Beautiful bedroom, walk-in closet, kitchen, bathroom, the living room. I'm out here in the the kind of outdoor patio area around me. I'll just kind of show you back here, and then it's open. Here, I'll show you. It's open to the sky. I don't know how to get to that. Why am I not? It's not working. Sorry, guys. Anyway, it's open to the sky, and it's $50 a night. So I'm just kind of letting you know, because the things that come up the most when people talk to us, besides the beauty of it and the beaches, which is of course what everybody loves, it always comes down to the money. Finances, what does it cost? How much is this? How much is that? So I wanted to let you know. Anyway, thank you for listening to the story. Again, thank you for subscribing if you have. If you have not yet, please subscribe to our channel. Be sure to push the bell icon so you can be alerted to any new stories we have coming up. And we will keep you posted. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well. Pura vida, it's all your mindset. How do you choose to live? What do you choose to be your thoughts? Do you want to be positive? Do you want to be negative? What's your process? And we are big proponents for a positive mindset about all that your life can be. So, pura vida, have a great day, great week, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody.